Welcome back, everyone. Today's book is called The Chicken Problem by Jennifer Oxley and Billy Aronson. Let's get started. The Chicken Problem. This is Peg. She loves solving problems. She also loves pie. This is Cat. He loves helping Peg solve problems. He loves pie too. One day, Peg and Cat were on a farm, getting all ready to have a perfect picnic with a pig. The sun was shining. The chickens were cheeping. The pie was fresh and juicy and gooey. And everybody had a piece of pie that was just the right size for them. So they were ready to start their perfect picnic with a pig. Right? Wrong. Peg noticed there was an extra piece of pie. Big problem, said Peg. Peg felt sorry for that poor little piece of pie, just sitting there all alone, with nobody to eat it. Nobody! When Cat saw how sad Peg was, he went to the chicken coop and got a really little chicken to eat that really little piece of pie. So every piece of pie had somebody. Problem solved, said Peg, giving Cat a great big squishy hug. Now they were all ready to start their perfect picnic with a pig. The sun was shining. The pie was fresh and juicy and gooey. Everybody had a piece of pie that was just the right size for them, and every piece of pie had somebody. But Peg had a feeling that something still wasn't quite right. What could the problem be this time? It wasn't the sun. It wasn't the pie. It was 100 chickens running wild! There were 100 chickens going crazy all over the place. Chickens leaping, chickens skipping, chickens hopping, chickens doing somersaults, chickens standing on their heads, chickens standing on each other's heads, chickens doing the chicken dance, chickens bending over and wiggling their bottoms in the air. There were chickens everywhere. Oh, goodness. Cat had left the door of the chicken coop open, so the farmer's 100 chickens had gotten out of the coop. Really big problem, said Peg. Peg and Cat and the pig got right to work picking up the chickens. As they picked up chickens, Cat danced a little dance, and Peg sang a little song. Picking up chickens, one chickie, calling out chickens, come to me. Peekaboo, chicken, come out of that shoe. Picking up chickens, now we've got 2. Picking up chickens, 1, 2, 3. I've got chickens all over me. Now take your chickens to the coop and be quick. A chica, 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 chick, chick. When they reached the coop, Peg couldn't believe how many chickens they had carried. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chickens back in the coop, said Peg. So the problem was solved. Right? Wrong. There were still so many chickens left. Chickens dashing, chickens splashing, chickens skipping, chickens flipping, chickens swinging, chickens singing, chickens bouncing, chickens pouncing, chickens sliding, chickens riding, chickens spinning around and around, chickens rolling all over the ground, chickens hanging upside down. There were more chickens than Peg could count using all her fingers and all her toes and all of Cat's fingers and toes too. Peg begged the chickens to go back to the coop. She tried chasing them. She tried racing them. She tried jumping up and down and commanding the chickens to go back to the coop. But nothing worked. I'll never get those 100 chickens back in the coop. They'll keep running wild and going crazy all over the place forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and I'm totally freaking out. When Cat saw Peg freaking out, he held up his hands to get her to calm down. So, Peg took a deep breath and counted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as she counted, Peg noticed that Cat's tail seemed to be pointing to a pile of wheelie things, 2 wheelbarrows and a baby carriage. Yes, that's a great idea, you amazing cat. Peg separated the wheelie things and put them in a row. Hey, chickens, who wants to go for a ride? In a flash, the chickens dashed into the wheelie things. Chickens really love going for a ride. Peg, the pig, and Cat each got behind the wheelie thing that was just the right size for them. 1, 2, 3, push, said Peg, and they started to push. Hold on tight, little chicky chicks. You're going home. When all the chickens, except for the really little chicken, were safe and snug in their coop, Cat closed the door. Problem solved, said Peg, giving Cat a great big squishy hug. Then Peg, Cat, and the pig went back to the picnic table, and Cat set up the little chicken down beside him. The sun was shining, the chickens were sleeping, the pie was fresh and juicy and gooey. Everybody had a piece of pie that was just the right size for them, and every piece of pie had somebody. So they were finally ready to have their perfect picnic with a pig. Right? Right! That is the chicken problem. Thanks for reading along. Have a great day.